Milwaukee leaders must demonstrate the required courage to bail the cat. Several weeks ago, some rats had a breakfast meeting with all the cheese trimmings. They brought all kinds of rats to the room. As a community of rats, they were all tired of getting eaten up by the cat. This local cat had caused this community of rats great harm. According to the various global reports regarding the safety and prosperity of rats around the world, this city of rats were dead last in every category. So they had a meeting. They came in all different kinds of attire, all different kinds of uniforms, and representing the most prominent local rat organizations. Make no mistake, it was a meeting only for the community's highest ranking rats. Nobody else was allowed in the room but these special rats. No press, no foreign dignitaries, nobody but these high-ranking rats. They all introduced themselves, told about what kind of rats they were, how long they had been a rat, and how they had been functioning as a rat. And why they were upset over the fact that the cat keeps eating them up. It was a hot meeting. They were arguing that it wasn't fair that every time they looked around, they had another of their brother and sister and cousins or aunts deceased because of this cat that was eating up the rats. So the chief rat, meaning the rat in charge of the meeting, loudly cried out, "We have just got to do something about it." Unfortunately, they engaged in an unconscious game of paralysis of the analysis, meaning they just kept talking about the cat who was decimating the rat population. However, eventually one sister said, "Why not make a motion that we tie a bell on the tail on the cat so that wherever the cat goes, we can hear this bell ringing and we can run in the opposite direction." You know women have wisdom. So the men fell in line. You know women have wisdom. So the men fell in line and said, "You know, that's great. That's great." So they consulted Robert's Rules of Order because these were some sophisticated rats. They established a little planning committee with breakout sessions. The breakout sessions successfully resulted in the development of a major report. After the report was read out loud to all the rats, they ended up making a motion. Someone said, "I move that we accept Sister Rat's recommendation and put a bell on the tail of the cat so that we can always know his whereabouts." The motion was properly seconded, and lo and behold, it passed unanimously. At which point, one of the male rats rose to a point of order. "Point of order," he said. "I would like to just ask one question regarding this unanimous motion. Who is going to bail?" I think it's a nice suggestion. I think it's logical. I think it makes sense. It titillates me. It excites me. It's beautiful. It's a wonderful plan. But who is going to put the bell on the cat? And the meeting broke up. All the rats left the meeting and went back to their offices, hustling for the same piece of cheese, and definitely trying to stay away from the cat so they wouldn't be his next meal. As with most rats, they were only concerned about getting cheese. The destiny of Milwaukee and its future generations are in your hands. The question that I've got to ask all of you this morning is a simple one. Are you going to cease and desist in the next couple of months? Or are you going to come together and strategize on how to bail the cat, meaning being committed to one Milwaukee? Ladies and gentlemen, it's a matter of accountability and accountable leadership. Thank you.